Hello everyone! Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Cassandra and this is Alabella Plans. In today's video, I was going to do another Hobonichi weeks plan with me. So I am now officially in my 2022 Hobonichi weeks mega. And with that, yeah, I'm just going to go right ahead and do a quick plan with me. So it is going to be a bit more of a decorate with me just due to the fact that, you know, I'm going to be posting this the week of, so confidential information. Sorry if you can hear that. My big dog is taking a little nap underneath my feet here. But to get started, I have some washi tape. So I have black grid washi from Poi and Hun, and then this is a Lauren Phelps Designs script washi. I've also got just a few stickers. So I believe I used these the last plan with me from Papery Planning, some script, just bill due, payday, work to do. And then I have these from Virgo and Paper. So my family does celebrate Christmas, so I'm going to kind of try to get into the festive spirit. I'm usually so incredibly excited for the holidays, but this year, for whatever reason, I kind of feel a little grinchy about everything. So it's probably just due to the fact that it looks so different compared to our other years. We moved to the East Coast. My family is all in the Midwest. Same with my husband. So it's very different this year. So I like to start with my washi tape. So because this is so thick, what I like to do is I like to lay it down, kind of get an idea of where it's going to end. And then I'm going to take my ruler here and just gently cut that. And then slowly peel this guy up. So I generally like to put washi tape down here to cover the Japanese font and then up at the top as well. I don't know how long I'm going to continue to do this because I am really nervous about the longevity of the planner if I bulk it up with a ton of washi. I'm just concerned about it because I like a chunky planner, and I also like to have a bit of space, do I want to say? Not space, but like writing when you have a very chunky planner can get very difficult very quickly. And that's not quite where I want that to be. There we go. That's much better. So you're still going to have some of that font, but really this is just there for aesthetics. It's not really to cover it up. All right, so now that that's down, we'll go up here at the top. So I'm going to pull this closer to me, so I apologize. It's probably going to be a little out of frame there. I might go all the way across the top this time. Okay, I like the way that looks. I don't usually go all the way across the top. I've kind of been sticking to the right-hand side of the page. However, my husband has like a weird work schedule. So I'm trying not to do a ton of stuff. I'm gonna be kind of parenting by myself for a little while as he's got some work stuff. So with that, I'd like to make sure I'm, taking care of the kids, but I'm also taking care of myself, which can get just a little tricksy. How do I feel about that? Actually, how do I feel about that? Okay. I don't feel that. I don't. Peel that up here. Oh, maybe I only want one washi this week. I think I did that this week as well. Yeah, I only used one this week, but I didn't go all the way across the top. So I'm just gonna do that. it won't bulk it up quite as much, which is probably a good thing. Okay, so now what would I like to use sticker wise? So originally my thought had been to use either of these and place it up at the top here. But I also know that I have a bill due on the 6th, so I don't want to cover this section up right here because I'll use that to just mark. But if you can see, the washi kind of like goes right up there. So I could nicely place a sticker there without causing too many problems. And I kind of like the Christmas bulb. Again, I'm feeling a little grinchy, so I kind of want to go with like something like that. The holly, just plain holly, no bulb, but I probably need a Christmas ornament. I probably do. I don't know if I'm feeling the red though, so I think I'm gonna go with this pink one, and we're just gonna hope that it works out well. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tweezers and, oops. I hope my hair isn't in the frame there. Oof. This is why sometimes I like really dislike filming plan with me's, which is funny because that's like probably my most watched YouTube personally are plan with me's because I love watching them. I just find them so incredibly soothing. And then some days filming them, it makes me just like irrationally angry. But I'm also a perfectionist, like I'm not gonna deny that whatsoever. So if I can't get it perfect, like that's just, you know, clearly not okay. All right, I think I got that. Ta-da. So in case you didn't watch my previous plan with me, I draw these lines down to mark off or to section off different things. So here is where I'll put down my bill due stickers. I don't write down the amounts only because I have like a little checklist for the month that I keep in the back pocket of this planner. And I glance at that usually weekly, and then I have a general idea of what's coming out of our different accounts. So I don't need to write the amounts down. That might change though. We've switched like insurance providers and so on and so forth. So that might change because our budgeting is going to be a little bit different come the new year. My husband will also go from weekly pay to bi-weekly pay, and you know, it's just a little different as like you get used to that new structure or what have you. So that might change, but for right now, this is how I'm planning. I might end up putting this down here depending on the bill due situation. So, okay, so one other thing that I draw down for the lines is across here. I like to have the spot over here to kind of keep a running list or a running log, maybe brain dump. I'm gonna put down this sticker that says to do, but it's definitely not a to do section. It's more so just like a running brain dump, things that need to be taken care of, phone calls that need to be made. If I've asked my husband to do something, sometimes I'll stick it down over here so that I have like an idea of what day I asked him to do it. I am definitely known for being frustrated when someone doesn't do what I ask right when I ask it. And that's just like not okay. Unless of course it like has to be done or there's like an end date in sight, but that's not generally the case. So honestly, I like to write those things down so that I am aware that he did it in a reasonable time frame and that I was probably just cranky that day. And then, you know, I like to just make sure I'm being reasonable as well. So, Okay, random tangent, so sorry. But all right, I don't even know if I said the other line down here that I draw is I will mark down the days like appointments or timed tasks, whereas on this side I just do my daily to-dos. That's what those kind of marking off lines mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bills list, and then I won't show you my list. But I use this expense tracker from Papery Planning, and what I do is I write down the date of the month, and then I write down the amount or what it is for the bill, and then I'll write down the amount over here. And so that just kind of is what I use as a layout to tell me what bill is due when. So again, I know I have bills due on the 6th, 8th, and 12th of this month. So I'm going to go ahead with these bill due stickers. And then I'm going to line it up with the day. And then I'll just place it down like so. Okay, so there are those bill due dates. Now I am going to grab this last little payday from this freebie and mark that down as well. I know I had kind of mentioned it's a little repetitive for me to put down the payday when I know we're getting paid every Friday. However, I do also know that this is going to change. I feel like the company keeps changing their mind. They had said they were going to do it in 2021, then they changed their mind to the beginning of 2022. So I'm just like trying to be prepared for it to like all of a sudden happen one week, which is a little stressful, but I mean, it's kind of out of our hands. It's just they'll tell us when and we'll have to make do with that. So let's see. I'd like to add a little more deco on here only because if I add more deco, I don't have as much space to like do stuff. And I know that seems like a little silly for a planner, but also I know that if I leave empty space, something's gonna get planned, and maybe that's just not the best thing, especially when I know my husband is going to be gone for 3 days out of this week. Oh, that's something that I need to do, is I need to block off that time. So what I do is I actually will highlight these dates. It's working really well. I was kind of surprised, but it gives me like a really nice visual. And yeah, so I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so there, those days are blocked off because again, he will be gone and unavailable. I'm kind of hoping to convince him to stop at a fountain pen shop though while he's gone. I've been delving into my fountain pens again. I kind of stopped using them for a little while, especially during our move. Oh Jesus, that was just like not a fun time. And so I stopped using them just due to the fact that they were packed away for a long period of time. But now, again, feeling a little grinchy this holiday season. It's different. It's hard. It's hard being away from family. Like I don't want to be toxically positive. I also don't want to be crazy negative, but it's very hard, much harder than I had realized. So I'm not going to put any deco on this page. I don't know if just not really feeling any of it. I like this nice little bit up there. We'll see how it goes. With that though, it's been really, I'm feeling a little grinchy, so I've been getting back into my fountain pens quite a bit, and I'm really enjoying it. I am really excited for my A6 Hobonichi 5-year journal, and my hope is that once I kind of have that going, I'll be able to play with different inks more. So I have some Kavecos on their way to me, and when he's gone, he's going to be very near a fountain pen store. So I'm kind of eyeballing a few things to maybe ask him to pick up, and we'll see if he can or not. Okay, so I am not going to write down the times because I'm not 100% sure on my kiddos' drop off or pickup times. However, I do know on the 10th, we do have the second dose vaccination clinic. Second vax. And I know that is from 2:45 to 6 p.m. And that gives us a nice weekend to be lazy because Dad's not home. Want to make sure that my kids did fantastic with their first dose. I was a little nervous because I was completely wiped out for my vaccinations. And one of my kiddos gets a little fussy with the flu vaccine. So I was prepared for anything, but they had a sore arm. And that was it. It was actually so cute. My youngest son, he woke up in the morning. I also felt really bad for him, but all of a sudden I hear an ow. And then he like walks into my bedroom and he goes, Mom, Minnesota vaccines don't do this. And oh, the poor little guy. And I was like, oh, buddy. I was like, it's not, you know, Minnesota vaccines versus New England vaccines. It's, you know, it's specifically the COVID vaccination. So that was so precious. I felt bad for him though, because his poor arm, it really did hurt, but he did great. And his arm didn't even mention it by that evening. So it was just like kind of a 24-hour thing. But yeah, so they did great. I'm trying to think here. I don't think there's anything incredibly pressing that I'm going to have for to-dos that week. So my apologies that it's really just a decorate with me versus a plan with me. I am just not, I feel like we have an appointment that I don't have written down. So I'm going to do all of that kind of off camera. But yeah, so this is just like my little plan with me here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.